Does hypnotherapy for anxiety really work? Well, I'm here to tell you that it really does, but I want to talk about it a little bit, what it is, how it works. Now, just imagine you've got anxiety, you've got all this emotion, this anxiousness, this overpowering feeling of too much energy, too much feeling, too much emotion all happening at once, and it's just making your heart beat quicker and tightening your chest, getting harder to breathe, and you just feel this overwhelmment inside. And it makes it so that you just want to get away from whatever's going on. Could you imagine now if you could talk to the part of you, that part of your brain, part of your mind that is actually responsible for these triggers of the anxiety, and you could talk to that part with the part of you that wants the anxiety to go away. If you could talk to it and understand and have a conversation with that other part of the mind, the subconscious, which is actually the part of the mind that's triggering the anxiety based on something that's going on in the present moment that you're perceiving has a threat on a subconscious level, and that's triggering your unconscious or your subconscious mind to trigger a coping mechanism, to turn on a coping mechanism to get you to feel this overwhelmment, to get you out of there. It's trying to protect you. It's trying to make you safe. But suppose it really is safe and you're just getting these triggers of overwhelmment and they just keep happening, but you actually know it's safe, rationally, but emotionally it's a 9 out of 10 out of fear, and it just doesn't feel safe. If you could really look around and assess, is it safe? And take that time to breathe, calm down a little bit. A lot of the times you'll see that it is safe. It's just the way your mind is perceiving the situation relative to some old past event or this old habit that is used to seeing things this way. Now just think if you could actually have a conversation with that part of your mind and actually tell it, things are actually safe. No, it's okay. And at a time when that old belief system, that coping mechanism, that triggering sort of feeling of the anxiety coming on that the subconscious is making happen, that's based on some old event in the past when things weren't okay maybe, where you felt overwhelmed, where something happened that was too much to deal with, and your subconscious it doesn't know that was a long time ago. Okay, It doesn't. It just gets the feeling, you're perceiving the situation that makes you feel a certain way, and all of a sudden that just triggers that program to happen. Now, you can have that conversation with that part of the mind. You can, in a sense, talk to it. And imagine if you can get both parts of the mind, the conscious mind, your conscious desires to feel better, in alignment with your subconscious mind. All that power of the subconscious that triggers you into this helpless, overwhelming feeling. Well, you can through hypnotherapy. The subconscious mind, it works at a very, lower brainwave frequency, down in a kind of a daydreamy state. It's the theta brainwave state. When we're wide awake and alert, we're in the beta state. So when we're consciously, coming from the conscious mind at that high awake state, we can't really access the subconscious mind from that place. We can tell it, I want you to stop feeling that way. But all you're doing is sending that feeling into the subconscious of what you're wanting to stop. But the words don't really get in. Hypnotherapy, in a sense, it helps the words get in. And it really does work to make change. Sometimes very quickly, sometimes it takes a little while for it to get in bit by bit by bit over consecutive sessions. And so hypnotherapy is really just relaxing you down into that theta brainwave state where your subconscious mind, where that's the domain of it. In the lower brainwave frequencies, that's where your subconscious operates. And so we're able to then talk to you. The therapist can talk to you in that state, and it can help support your mind to make the changes, to talk to it and to show your mind things are changed now, things are different, to show your mind that part of you, to be talking to you in a way that supports your goals, where we talk beforehand and we talk about what your goals are, how you want to feel, and what you want to do in your life, and showing the subconscious this is where you are now, that was long ago, and help it to resolve the fears that are going on. Now you can also do self-hypnosis before you go to bed. As you fall asleep, just before, you go through that theta brainwave state. So you can do affirmations, you can talk to yourself, tell yourself, affirm, it is safe. It's safe to be me. And moving through anxiety, really, if you can learn and practice to be with your feelings and emotions, sit and go inwards and practice being with what you feel, go in a deep meditative state, go into your breathing, you're actually facilitating that state as well by lowering your brainwave frequencies in that relaxing state, practicing being with what you feel, and you're creating the association of safety by going into your feelings and practicing being with them. So that when you're out and about and anxiety gets triggered, you can go into your breathing, you can practice being with what you feel. But as far as hypnotherapy goes, it's a wonderful modality. I found hypnotherapy when I struggled with anxiety, and I had a lot of sleep issues. I had really bad social anxiety and panic attacks. And I met a really, really skilled therapist who helped me understand why my subconscious mind was always afraid and triggering this anxiety and panic. It was because I didn't feel safe in social situations because of past events that happened years and decades ago. But my subconscious didn't know it was a long time ago. It thought they were still happening. And the therapist helped me to resolve that through hypnotherapy. And I loved the therapy so much, and it was really enjoyable to receive. And I just feel really amazing afterwards that after some time, I decided to train in that, and I became a hypnotherapist. And I'm really glad that I did, because combining that with mindfulness practices now, I get to help other people experiencing the same kind of challenges that I struggled with. My name is Arne Pedersen from Awareness and Health. I'm a mindfulness-based hypnotherapist in Victoria, BC. I work online and in person. And on my website, there are a lot of really helpful resources there. And I also offer a free 1-hour Zoom video consultation where we can talk about your challenges, what your goals are, and what the therapy process might look like for you to give hypnotherapy a try, to open that door on freedom in your life and to heal through anxiety. So I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed this video.